boy do I have some good news. I actually have 2 discussion videos to make, and both of them are good news. Well, the second one is controversial news, but this one's good news. Okay, so Legion has come out, and as you guys know, I really enjoy Legion. Whenever I get to play it, I love it. And we have recently gotten some good news that I just read, and apparently it was posted on November the 4th, so I'm a little bit behind, but I think it's important that you guys know this, because I think it will make you proud to be WoW players, and it is this. So, Blizzard has recently shared their financial quarterly report, and some good information has come out of it. And it is this. I'm going to quote what I'm reading, alright? Blizzard had the biggest quarterly online player community in its history, with 42 million monthly active users across all games. This number has doubled in the last 2 years, with the primary user sources being Overwatch's huge popularity. It was the fastest Blizzard game to hit 20 million players, Legion's launch, and Hearthstone, which also had record monthly users for the quarter. In more detailed statistical news, the overall number is up 25% quarter over quarter and 50% year over year, with Legion, pay attention, with Legion growing WoW's monthly active user numbers by 30% quarter over quarter. As you'd expect, game engagement also follows suit, with record daily and weekly active users, unique users, and playtime, and even the Legion companion app saw millions of users logging in to 4 or 5 times a day. Into it 4 to 5 times a day. Leave me alone. Shut up. It seems Blizzard has a lot to celebrate at BlizzCon these next few years, so let's all join in the fun and be proud to be part of such a massive community. That was posted by Starim. He is on Icy Veins. I will also provide a link to the quarterly financial report below, and you guys can check it out. Now, as a disgusting, filthy, nerdy, basement-dwelling beef sack, that is amazing news. I think Legion is a great expansion, and I think the numbers are starting to prove it. Now, why am I making this video, you might ask? Because I've been seeing a number of threads popping up here and there where people have been saying that, oh, you know, Legion is killing WoW, and, like, I don't see anybody online anymore or something, even though every time I log in, I see 1 trillion people online, so it's like, what? And then I saw this article, and I was like, nice, nice. So, to anybody that thinks WoW's in decline or Legion really sucks to the point it's killing WoW further, you're wrong. Go home. Alright, so anyway, the point is, it's good news, and BlizzCon is now over, so the final bit that I'll leave you guys with is a little bit of BlizzCon impressions now that it's over. I did my little impressions as it was going on, but we've gotten a little bit more information. So we know that patch 7.3 is going to be Argus. We know that it's going to be an outdoor zone with quests and a raid. That's awesome. And it apparently is going to be, quote, the capstone of Legion's story. We take the fight to them to get more than just a temporary peace. So we got patch 7.1, we get patch 7.2, and patch 7.3. And then we have patch 7.1.5 coming out soon. I think that this is a very good balance for Legion. I don't think you need to have 1 trillion raids come out. And speaking of raids, and let me just say this, and this is one point that I wanted to make. The new Trial of Valor raid. It's, what was it? 3 bosses, I believe it was. This new Trial of Valor raid. I haven't done it. I haven't seen any footage of the inside of it. I know the bosses are like Odin and Helya and stuff like that. But god damn it, Blizzard. Like, thank you for kind of reconsidering the small raid. Am I like... well, I know I'm not the only one out there. So if you are one of these people, please leave a comment below, because I know I am not the only person out there that does not mind tiny raids. I don't mind a one boss raid. I don't mind a small raid like 3 bosses or 2 bosses or something like that. That's fine. Just make the encounter not too long, but make it fun, lots of mechanics, cool. I enjoyed doing Malagos back in Wrath of the Lich King, except for that part where you rode on the dragon. That was kind of... I didn't really like that part. But doing a Nixxiom stuff is pretty cool, right? Yeah, so I like that kind of stuff. And hey, if you can make these like smaller raids to fill the gap in between the bigger raids, hell yeah, man. I think that's awesome. So keep doing that, Blizzard. Keep doing that. But apparently in patch 7.2, or 7.3, excuse me, we are going to get another raid. And in patch 7.2, of course, we're getting the Nighthold. And that's really exciting. And what else have they talked about that's kind of interesting? Talked about how artifact appearances are not going to be removed at the end of the expansion. So that's pretty cool. Oh, this right here. Alright, Death Knights and Mages. Okay, my 2 classes. I play these 2 classes. And guess what, motherfuckers? Apparently, there's going to be an update to the ghoul model, and there's going to be an update to the water elemental for mages. Boom! Yes! I love it! But apparently, they don't have any plans for any upcoming battlegrounds other than the brawls. I'm not really complaining because, you know, I think the brawls are an interesting idea. But I would really have liked to have seen a new battleground this expansion, especially since we didn't get one last expansion. So I was kind of hopeful that maybe in patch 7.2 or 7.3 we'd see a new battleground, but apparently that is not the case. A little disappointed, but I am very open to this whole brawl idea that they have, so I'm really excited because I want to play on snowy Ultric Valley. There's nothing you can say that will not make me excited, so don't even try. And I guess the only other thing that I can tell you guys is Blizzard has apparently said that they want to put more hidden things in World of Warcraft, more things for us to discover, because remember when Legion came out, we didn't really know how to get all the artifact appearances, and we didn't know, like, you know, all the little hidden things throughout Legion, and I thought that was pretty cool as the community kind of discovered how to unlock these bosses and how to find these appearances and stuff like that. I think that was pretty cool. And let me tell you something, just a quick story. And if you played back in the day, back in the ye old yonder days of Burning Crusade and Vanilla, you probably will remember these days. Do you remember the hunt for the Ashbringer? Do you remember that? I remember that. The idea was, for those that don't know, the Ashbringer, the sword that Ret Paladins are using right now as a legendary weapon, there was this theory that you could actually get it back in Vanilla WoW because the item was in the game's database, but no one knew how to get it. It was a legendary item. And so people, like all these players, went all across Azeroth looking for clues on how to get the Ashbringer. And there were clues here and there. You could get a book in Ultric Valley that talked about how a man fished up a weapon from a river in the Plaguelands. And then when you went to that river, and he also talked about a caravan or something, it's been a long time, but when you went to that river and you go under the bridge that connects the eastern and the western Plaguelands, you'll see an actual sunken cart there. It should still be there unless Blizzard got rid of it. But there was a sunken cart there, so it all lined up. And it was like, ooh, so it's kind of the mystery, the hunt for the Ashbringer. And there were websites dedicated to it, forum posts dedicated to it. People were hunting for the Ashbringer. Eventually the corrupted Ashbringer came out and it added more, superstition as to, how do you get the Ashbringer? I think that's cool. So more hidden things. And apparently Blizzard has seen these kind of little hidden lore / appearances / bosses / whatever, and they want to put more of that in, and I think that's pretty exciting because I remember back in the day playing WoW, and I always thought, what if I figured it out? What if I could figure out how to get the mighty Ashbringer? even though I was playing a mage, so I wouldn't be able to use it anyway. But what if I figured out how? How cool would that be? I just love it when Blizzard puts stuff in the game that it's not so obviously in your face, and it's not on the front page of MMO Champion on day one. I think that's cool. I think it adds a little bit of depth to the game. I think it adds a little bit of immersion, and I hope that maybe going forward, if they are going to put more hidden things in the game, maybe keep them, maybe make them very lore related, you know? Keep them, maybe make it like, instead of like appearances for a weapon, you know, maybe make it like you could find like a you could like meet like a hidden NPC somewhere if you perform a strange ritual, and he'll give you like a cool item, or I mean, I don't know, like something kind of lore related to what's going on in the timeline at that time. Kind of like, you know, the Ashbringer was this weapon that was lost back in Vanilla WoW, and people were on the hunt for it, and so that was kind of appropriate. It's kind of mysterious. I think it's cool. So anyway, guys, the point of this video is this. Legion is doing incredibly well. I'm very happy. I hope that you are happy. Now, I know there's some people out there that don't like Legion, but come on, man. The acorn only falls as far from the apple tree as long as the fish is kicked by the milkman on Tuesday down Pedersen Road. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Just a little update. I wanted to talk about this because I recently found this article. I thought it was interesting. I've been watching what they've been talking about post-BlizzCon, and I just think it's pretty fucking dope. World of Warcraft has a very shining, bright future ahead of it. I'm excited to be a part of the community, and I have a new Machinima video coming out very soon. So stop yelling at me to make more Machinimas, you dips. You got like two, like, so close together. So shut up. Alright? Alright. Coming soon. See you soon. Alright, I'm done.